Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to talk about something that so many of you have asked me about, and I feel like it's something that should be openly discussed. I've been doing it since I was 21, and that is Botox. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Lauryn Evarts Bosstick, the creator of The Skinny Confidential, which is a book, a podcast, and a YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, you guys should subscribe because we're doing weekly videos now.
When did you first notice that you needed Botox?
I will never forget the first time I knew I needed Botox. I was actually on the way to my sister's graduation, and I was driving in the car, and the sunlight was shining directly on your face. You guys know when that happens and you glance in the mirror and you're like, ooh, not the best light. That was the situation. I looked in the rearview mirror and I had a number 11 between my eyes. I was 21 years old. So I'm the type of person that's all about prevention, which is why I don't go in the sun. So I thought to myself, I can let this wrinkle get deeper, or I can nip this shit in the bud and get a little Botox between my eyes. So I made the appointment 2 weeks later with the woman that I still get Botox from to this day. She's very, very conservative, and I think she did like 10 units between my eyes to start. It was right here, and magically the wrinkles went away. Now again, this is when I was 21, so that's very young to start Botox, but it nipped it in the bud. And I noticed that even I couldn't frown too much, and also it kind of opened my eyes up. I know that sounds weird, but it kind of lifts everything up a little bit.
That's what everybody says.
Yeah. Everyone says that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm not crazy. So it just kind of opens everything up, which is great because you don't want to be in a complete resting bitch face furrowed position. At least I don't all the time. So it kind of just opened everything up in a nice, flattering way. As I went on and continued to get Botox, I would do it every year. So every year I would go in, and it started that I needed 20 units. So about 2 years ago, I started getting 20 units, and I got like 4 shots. It was like here, 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 and here. So it kind of went into the forehead. And now I just feel like I don't have wrinkles on my forehead because I did those preventative measures. I'm not here to say that Botox is for everyone, by the way. Everyone's different. Everyone looks different. Everyone has different genetics. I think you have to do what works for you. I'm just sharing my story.
Do you get numbed up before you get Botox done?
I don't get numbed up. I hate needles more than life itself. But for some reason, when it comes to beauty, I'm not as weird about needles than when this sounds weird, but I'm really weird about hospital needles. So I'm not as weird about it when it's beauty, but I do lay down before, always, or else I get vagal, whatever it's called. I don't know what it's called, but I faint when I see needles. So I lay down, I close my eyes, I don't use numbing cream. It's not a big deal. It's like a quick pinch, 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 and then you're done. And I actually feel the effects of Botox immediately. The girl that does my Botox, she says I'm crazy, but I do feel it immediately. Sometimes it takes a day or two to set in. Do I get bruises? I have never gotten bruises except once. I got a tiny bruise right here. It wasn't a big deal. I threw some Laura Mercier's Secret Concealer on that shit and I was good to go. You can bruise though. Some people do bruise. And if you do bruise easily, don't they say to cut Advil?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Don't do Advil, don't do blood thinners. Do not take omega-3 or fish oil like 5 days before you get Botox, or you will bruise.
Take arnica tablets. Arnica and pineapple juice.
Arnica, pineapple juice. Pineapple juice also does great things for men. So put that pineapple juice next to your boyfriend's takeout food. You don't want to get Botox anywhere near your smile lines. So I had a friend who got Botox right here, and she couldn't smile for like a year. Actually, she could smile, but it was this really forced, weird smile. So don't get Botox around like the lip line, the lip area. You want to get it more up here, at least in my experience.
Yeah.
I also have not done anything around my eyes. I'm just like, there's something about a needle coming towards my eyes that gives me severe anxiety. So nothing around my eyes or the lower face is for me. I'm just sticking with my number 11s right here. I also think this may sound crazy, and tell me if you guys do this. Why are you laughing?
It's a meme. A meme I'm tagging you in.
Oh, I thought you were laughing at me and I was feeling blessed. I also think that you need to look at your parents and your grandparents and see where they wrinkle, because wrinkles are genetic. So if you look at the history and you look what happened before you, you can kind of see where you're going to get the wrinkle. And Daddy, I love you, but you do have an 11 between your eyes. Like, I'm the fucking wrinkle police and I'm the first to tell you.
Point to where you get it injected at.
Point to where I get it injected. 1, 2, 3, 4. But when I was 21, I only did right here. And I actually heard from Dr. Dennis Gross that if you're a man, you should get only 10 units in your forehead and you should dilute it with water. Definitely talk to your doctor if you're a guy and thinking of Botox and ask him what it's like to dilute it with water. So, you always want to get a good doctor and a good injector and someone that has had a lot of experience. Do not take this opportunity to use Groupon. You want to use someone that knows their shit, that has a hand of the artist. What's a hand of the artist? What am I trying to say? Like that artistically knows the face.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You want someone that's experienced.
Eyes.
You don't want to go to some like Tupperware Botox party and be getting injected by like the person who's selling your Tupperware. That's like an MLM service. Like you gotta like do your research with the Botox. The girl I use is in Rancho Santa Fe, California. Her name is Gwendolyn. Tell her I sent you if you go to her. She's amazing. It's Bella Botox. And again, she's very, very, very conservative. Now I get Botox every 9 months to a year. It just depends. I think, again, you have to do what works for you here. I would not get it injected more than every 9 months. I think just like for me, that's too much.
A lot of people have like a misconception of Botox and filler. You can like see the difference.
The difference between filler and Botox is that Botox is going to freeze the area. It's not going to fill in the wrinkle. It's just going to freeze the area so you don't move it as much, so it doesn't exhaust the area that's wrinkling. So the wrinkle doesn't get deeper, it just prevents it. So if you actually want your wrinkle filled, that's a whole different story. I would start, for me personally, with Botox. I think just to like relax that muscle and not make it move and get deeper is really preventative. There's other uses for Botox too. I haven't tried them, but before I got jaw surgery, my jaw pain and TMJ was so bad that they had recommended that I get Botox in my jaw. I didn't go that route, but I do know you can. I've also heard of friends who get it for perpetual sweating. I don't like to wear deodorant and I perpetually sweat, but I just don't want Botox underneath my armpits. Again, you gotta do what's right for you. And then I've also heard my friend Sean, her friend gets it in her neck because she has tremors in her neck. Is that right? So there's definitely other uses of Botox. I do think it's a little too much when you go overboard with it. You don't want a completely frozen face. You still want a little bit of movement, which is why a lot of doctors dilute it with water. Before you get Botox though, try facial massage. It's helped me so much with fine lines. I will leave the link below to my post that breaks down how to massage your face at home. It's so easy and it's free. And then if you want more about Botox, I did a full in-depth post on the Skinny Confidential. We will leave the link below. And I want to know, have you guys gotten Botox? Do you like it? What is your experience? Any bad experiences? Let me know below and make sure you're subscribed so you can see my weekly videos on my channel.